Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. In this video I will show you how to create a simple custom blog in MVC. And here we got the final output. Notice the latest blogs is displaying at the top. After that, in the navigation menu, our blog name is a sample blog and the menu contains the home menu, which is the index view. If I click food, so notice here I'm getting only the food articles. If I click sports, the sports articles, and I click movies, the movie articles. Home, displaying all the articles. Let's check in the database. Right now this table contains 4 articles, 2 food, 1 movies and 1 sports category. If we want to read the article, and here we got the article of the world's best top 10 food. Home. That's it. We have created a simple blog in MVC. If you are a first time visitor to my channel, please subscribe to get the latest updates. Before writing the coding part in MVC, first we'll create a new table in SQL Server Management Studio. I'm expanding the root folder as well as the databases. In this databases, notice there is a new DB, which is a user database. I want to create a new table in this new DB database. Select the new DB database, right click the mouse, go to new query. Let's create a table. Create table blog. Let's add the columns BID, which is the blog ID, integer type, not null. It's a primary key, and I'm adding the identity column 1, 1. Blog title and varchar 150. Blog category and varchar 150, and blog description and varchar 300. The blog URL is varchar 250. Let's create a table. Execute, and here we got a message, command completed successfully. Let's check this blog table is added or not in this new DB database. Let's expand the new DB database as well as the tables folder. Let's refresh the tables, and here we got the blog table is added successfully into our new DB database. Let's browse the table blog, select top 1000 rows. Right now this blog table contains 0 rows. Let's insert the blog details using MVC. For this video tutorial, I'm creating a new MVC application. Go to File, New, Project, and from the web templates I'm selecting ASP.NET Web Application, and the .NET Framework I'm using 4.6.1. The application name is Blog Project. MVC is my project name. Click OK. And from the ASP.NET templates I'm selecting MVC. Click OK. And the project is created successfully. Let's close this output message box. Now open Solution Explorer. First, in this project I am adding ADO.NET Entity Data Model. Right click the project name, add. I'm selecting ADO.NET Entity Data Model. The model name is blog model. Click OK. And from the model contents I'm selecting the first option, EF Designer from database. Click next. Let's create a new SQL Server connection. I'm adding SQL Server name. After adding SQL Server name, now I'm selecting the database name. the table we have created in this new DB database. So I'm selecting new DB, test connection is succeeded. Okay. And here we got our connection string, and the connection string name is a new DB entities, and I'm saving this connection string in the web.config file. Click next. Let's select the table from this database. I'm expanding the tables folder as well as DBO. The table name is a blog. I'm selected that one. Click finish. And here the entity model is added to our project. After that, the next step, open Solution Explorer, minimize the references folder. I'm adding a new controller in this controllers folder. Right click the controllers, add controller. I'm selecting MVC file controller empty, add. The controller name is blog controller, add. And here we got our controller. Now in this controller I'm adding a new action result, public action result upload blog. And this one is a return view. Let's copy this one. And this action result is the HTTP method, HTTP post. In the upload blog I am adding our table name, which is a blog table. BG is the object name. After that, let's insert the blog details into the blog table. Some new DB database, new DB entities is my connection string name. ND is the object new DB entities. After that, declare a variable. After that, nd dot blocks dot add method. In this add method, I am adding this blog entity object name bg. After that, let's save changes method. Then once the blog details are inserted successfully, I want to display the message. For that I am using viewBag. ViewBag.message is equals to blog details are saved successfully. That's it. It's a very simple code to insert the records into the blog table. Now we require the view page of this upload blog. So before adding the view page, first we must build the application. Build solution. And the project builds successfully. Let's close this one. Select the upload blog action result, right click the mouse, add view. The view name is the upload blog. The template I'm selecting, the create template. The create template is used to insert the records. And the model class, the table name is a blog. After that, the data context class, we have to add our connection string entity name, which is a new DB entities. That's it. Click add. And here we got our view page upload blog. I'm changing the header. Add new blog details. After the header tag, I'm adding the horizontal line. And notice we got all the columns of the table, blog title, blog category, blog description, everything. Now what I'm doing, I'm adding this blog category first. above the title of now this category I want to display in a drop down list control. I'm adding 3 categories for my blog. One is a food, second one is a sports, and the third one is a movies. So instead of editor for, I'm adding the select option element. Select name is equals to I'm adding this at html dot name for method. In this name for method I'm adding the model.b category. After that the option value is empty, selected, disabled. Select blog category. And the next options, the first one is a food, and the next one is the sports, and the last option is the movies. So after adding the drop down list control for the category, next come to the bottom. I want to change the label of the button control. Instead of create, I'm adding insert blog. Then once the records are inserted successfully, I want to display the message. For that we have used the viewback.message in the controller. Let's call here in the index view page at viewback.message. I want to put this one in the header tags h3. That's it. Now before run this application, we require the index view page also. So again switch back to the controller. Let's add some coding. In the index view page, I want to display all the blog articles. The coding is in stuff adding here the connection string. I'm adding at the top, so I don't require to add again and again. Variable blog details is equals to nd dot blocks dot toList method. In the return view, blog details. That's it. In the index view page, we can get all the blog details in a table. So now we require the view page of this action result index. Again, build the application fast. And here we got a message, build succeeded. Let's close this output message box. Select the index method action result, right click the mouse, add view. The view name is index the template, empty without model. So I'm selecting the list template. The model class is the blog. Add. And here we got the index view page also. First in this index view page, I'm changing the header tag blog homepage. The index view page is a blog homepage. After that, I don't require the action link create these links. And in the table, I don't require these header tags. I'm deleting those also. Come to the bottom. In the table, there is the edit details and delete action links, and I don't require those ones also. That's it. Let's check the basic output, how it looks at designing part on the browser. But before run this application, the most important, here notice our controller name is a blog. It's a blog. So we have to change the controller name. For that, open Solution Explorer. In the project, there is the app_start folder. Expand that one. route config.cs file. Open that one. Notice here the controller is the home, which is a default one. I'm deleting that home controller name and I'm adding my controller name is blog, and the action result is the index view page, which is our home page. Let's check the output, how it looks, the designing part. Google Chrome. And here we got the output of that code. Notice the index view page contains the blog home page. Right now this index page contains only the title, header tag only. Now let's insert some blog details. The controller name is upload blog. The index view name is upload blog. Enter. Now let's insert some blog details here. First one, the blog category. I'm adding the category food category. The title is top 10 recipes in the world, and the description is world best recipes. Some random text here I'm adding just for the demo purpose. I'm adding some random text. And the last one is the blog URL. Here the blog URL is our view page names. So the top 10 recipes in the world, the article, the view name is recipes world is the view page name. So let's copy that one. Let's insert the record. Insert blog. And notice here we got the message blog details are saved successfully. Let's check in the database. I'm executing the table again. Execute. And here we got the results of the table. Notice that blog 1 is added successfully. Now let's check in the index view page also these blog details are displaying or not. Go to index view page, back to list. See here now in the index view page we got the blog details are adding. Now my next aim is I want to align this table in the index view page according to our blog requirement, and I want to make this body, the layout of the body, into two layers. The first layer which contains the blog articles and the second layer which is a sidebar. And also I want to change the menu bar also. The application name I want to change the sample blog, and the menu item, the links also I want to change, and I'm removing this register and login links from this menu bar. So let's finish the rest of the code. Stop debugging. So now first we'll change the layout. Open Solution Explorer. In the project, notice there is a shared folder. Expand that one. In the shared folder there is a layout.cshtml. Let's open that one. And here in the layout, the application name I'm changing to sample blog, and the view page is index only, and the controller name is, our controller name is blog. Let's add that one. And I'm adding the controller names is blog, the home index, the second one, food, the view page is a food, and the link name is sports, the view page name is sports, and the last one, copy that one, movies and movies. And I don't require this register and login, so let's delete that one. So I'm deleting this at dot partial, and after that I want to make this the body into two layers. For that, let's open getbootstrap.com. Getbootstrap.com is an official website where we can find the latest bootstrap snippets, and also it's an open source toolkit, so anyone can use freely. Now get started, and I'm searching for a layout. In the layout there is a grid system, select that one. In the grid system I required, and notice here the columns is 12, so each grid contains the 12 columns. Come to the bottom, I require the 2-column layout. Is this one. Let's copy this one, paste here. I'm adding the controller also, due class container. Let's close this div, and in the first div inside this row I am adding the body, rendered body. Copy this one and paste here. Let's comment this part, and the second div is a sidebar. Place ads. After that I'm adding horizontal line. That's it, we have done the designing part in the layout. Now index.cshtml, let's format this table. The tr, the title I want to display in the bold letter B, small b. Style, the color I'm adding to the title, so I'm adding brown just for the demo purpose. Now font size is large. I'm adding this B tag. After the title. Next, I want to display the description, so copy this one, paste here. This td here, tr, I'm closing this tr. Let's add the description. Now after that we'll add the category. The category I am adding the href link. Href is equals to tilde, the URL, the tilde / the URL is the controller name which is the blog. Our controller name is blog. Then the category at item dot b category. Let's close this A here. And the blog URL, did this one is new td. The td I'm adding href link. Instead of writing this part, copy this one and paste here. I'm adding at item dot blog URL. Copy this one. I'm deleting this one. This for read complete article. Let's delete this td, we don't require anymore, and also this td. That's it, we have aligned the table according to our blog requirement. Next, switch to the controller blog. I'm adding 3 action results, one for the food, second one for the sports, and the third one for the movies. Public action result, food. Now in this action result food, I am adding the variable food article nd, which is my connection string entity, blocks dot where class. I'm adding the lambda expression x dot block category double equals to, between double quotes I'm adding food, colon return view method, and in the return view I'm adding the food article. Now the next action result for the sports, let's copy this one, paste here, sports, change the variable sports article, nd blocks where b category sports, and I am adding the sports article. And the last one is the movie action result, movies variable movies articles is equals to nd dot blocks dot where class x colon lambda expression b category double equals to movies semicolon return view method. I'm adding this variable movie articles. And here one important point I want to mention, make sure these action result food methods is same here. The index, food, sports and movies, these are the action view pages. Now after that, in our table we have a recipe world view page. Let's add that one also. Public action result, recipe world, return view method. Now we require this food, sports, movies and recipes world view pages. So before adding that one, we have to build the application first, build solution. And the project built successfully. Let's close this output message box. Now create the view page of this food action result. Right click the food, add view. The view name is food. The template, I'm adding the list template. The model class is a blog add. And here we got the food view page. I'm deleting these action links. I'm changing the food heading titles, food articles, horizontal line. I don't require these headings, delete that one. And also don't require this edit details and delete links. And we need to format, so instead of format again, just copy this part from for each loop from the index view page, add in the food.cshtml. Now next view page, sports. Select the sports action link, right click the mouse, add view. The view name is sports template. I'm selecting the list template. The model class is a table, is a blog table, and the data context class is new DB entities. Click add. And here we got the sports view page. I'm changing the heading sports articles, horizontal line. I'm deleting the create action link as well as the headings from the table. Come to the bottom, deleting the action links, edit details and delete. And now let's copy this one. The next view page, blog control, movies. Select the movies folder, select the movies, right click the mouse, add view. The view name is movies, template is a list template, the model class, our table name is blog, add. And here we got the movie view page. I'm deleting the action link create, changing the headings, movies, articles, horizontal line. After that, I'm deleting the headings from the table. Come to the bottom, I'm deleting the links from the table. Just copy this part and add here. This. Now the last one, we require the recipe world. Select the recipe world, right click the mouse, add view. The view name is recipes world only. The template empty without model, add. And here we got the view page of this recipes world. I'm changing the recipes world, and this recipes world, the title is the top 10 recipes in the world. So let's add that one, the proper heading, world's best top 10 food horizontal line. After the horizontal line, here we can write the article about the world's best top 10 food. So for the demo purpose, I'm not adding anything. Let's check the final output, index.cshtml, Google Chrome. And here we got the final output. Notice the menu bar. The sample blog is our blog name. And the home, food, sports and movies. And below that, in the body section, we got two layers, two columns. And this one, the article title. After that, I forgot to give a break here. This is a description, this is a title, and read the complete article, and the category is food. Let's add a break. Break. I'm adding key tags. So in the food also we require p tag, sports, p tag, and movies we require the p tag. Now let's check again the output. Index.cshtml, Google Chrome. And here we got the final output. And notice in the menu bar is the blog title, sample blog or blog name. After that, the menu links home, food, sports and movies. And below that, the index view page contains, this is a blog title, blog description. Read the complete article. Say world best top 10 articles. Then the category is food. Right now we have only one article. Let's add some more articles. / upload blog. The blog category is movies, and the title is top 10 English movies 2019. The blog description, this year the best top 10 Hollywood movies. Some random text is the description, and the blog URL, and this blog URL is the view pages we have to add. So here I'm adding English movies is a view page name. Let's insert this blog details. Insert, and here we got the blog details are saved successfully. Let's check in the database table. Right now this blog contains only one blog article, which is the top 10 recipes in the world. Let's execute the blog. So now we got the second blog details, top 10 English movies 2019. Let's check in the index view page, home. So now we got the second article also, top 10 English movies. Let's add some more articles. Upload blog, and this time I'm adding sports, beginners tutorials on how to play cricket, some random text. This one is a random text here, and the blog URL is the cricket tips. Insert blog, and the blog details are saved successfully. Let's check the home. So here in the index view page we got 3 articles right now. One is a food category, the second one is a movies, and third one is a sports. Let's add another article on the food. Let's add one more article in the category food. Food, how to bake eggless cake. Baking tips and tricks. Homemade cake. And the blog URL is a cakes, which is a view page name. insert blog, and here we got a message blog details are saved successfully. Now when I check in the index view page, we'll get 4 records, four blog details. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. And here one more thing, if you notice, the blog articles, the latest article is displaying at the bottom. The new article must be displayed at the top. So we need to add the descending order. Let's add that one also. In the controller, to list dot order by descending. I'm adding the lambda expression x colon x dot bid, which is a blog id. I want to display the records in the descending order according to the blog IDs. So now we'll check the output, final output, index.cshtml, Google Chrome. And here we got the final output. Notice the latest blocks is displaying at the top. After that, in the navigation menu, our blog name is a sample blog, and the menu contains the home menu, which is the index view. If I click food, so notice here I'm getting only the food articles. If I click sports, the sports articles, and I click movies, the movie articles. Home, displaying all the articles. Let's check in the database. Right now this table contains 4 articles, 2 food, 1 movies and 1 sports category. If we want to read the article, and here we got the article of the world's best top 10 food. Home. That's it. We have created a simple blog in MVC.